We are in West Branch, Iowa, staying at Free Rich's Alpaca Farm, a unique harvest host. Why did we stay here? Not only the alpacas, but there's a presidential library. We are Steve and Stephanie, Teddy and Ellie, living the retired life, exploring adventures in our RV, by sea, and by plane. Herbert Hoover was our 31st president, serving from 1929 to 1933. Hoover was born in West Branch, Iowa. Serving as our nation's 31st president, Herbert Hoover's presidency would unfortunately be marred by the stock market crash, bank crashes, and the Great Depression.
Anyone? The Great Depression.
Oh, these are anniversary stamps.
Well, at least for that one. I have no idea. My glasses are good, but I can't try. I can't see them all. Yeah.
October 16th, 2024. This is the current one I think you have over there. I got a feeling I gotta make room. So see, now I've gotta... I bet these are all anniversaries. 2020. This was the something amendment. Continent. Wait a minute. What does that say?
I'm not sure.
Amendment Centennial. 19th Amendment Centennial.
Oh, there you go.
It
That's kind of cool.
is. He was very proud of that. 1920. 2016. Oh, this is the National Park Service Centennial.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a special spot for that?
I guess. I'm going to put it right here. Not turning down a stamp. Yeah, so you take those beauties
Okay.
back.
Okay. I have an 11-minute video in here of his shoot, if you want to see that.
Oh,
It's a great display room in there.
Go watch the listening.
This National Historic Site encompasses Hoover's birth home and many outcrop buildings associated for his town. The National Historic Site also includes a small gift store in which you can purchase his books. Yes, he was an author. President Hoover was born August 10th, 1874, in West Branch, Iowa, where he lived the first 10 years of his life before his parents unexpectedly passed away. After his parents' passing, he moved to Oregon, where he was raised by his uncle. At the age of 17, Hoover wanted to be a mining engineer and enrolled at Stanford University. After graduating, he quickly became known for his abilities and attributes to the mining service. Having achieved the success he did in mining, the Hoovers turned their focus towards humanitarian efforts, assisting Americans at the beginning of World War I to flee Europe. The Hoovers established numerous food relief banks in Europe to assist in feeding those during the war. Hoover was appointed as the Secretary of the U.S. Food Administration, as well as the Secretary of Commerce by 2 different presidents.
Oh, look at the library and his graves. Boy Scout picnic shelter. I love it. God, he'd be all over this, wouldn't he? Statue of Isis, which was a gift from the Belgians.
Yeah, over there is his birth house.
You're right.
And around the corners,
There's the birthplace.
blacksmith and schoolhouse.
Wow, that's a pretty tiny little cottage, isn't it? It's just perfect. But then after his presidency, his popularity soared, especially around the world. They thought he was just a kind man that...
I didn't know that he was basically the creator of UNICEF.
Yes.
So you learn something all the time.
He created orphanages all around the United States.
The Herbert Hoover Presidential Museum is not in the same building as the National Park Service, but it is on the same compound and a must visit. second presidential library?
Lincoln, this one, yes, we had that discussion. Girl Scouts, Boys Club, I cannot use it. There was Look how many schools are called Hoover. I love it, right?
Celebrating his 150th birthday.
Keeping busy at 86. So this is 1960, Steve. He was 86 years old.
This is worth remembering. A boy is born in a two-room cottage on the Iowa Trail. That child grows up and becomes president of the United States. This is the miracle of America. This is worth remembering.
What's that?
His dog was named King Tut.
Today at 4:30 that morning.
Really?
Yeah, King Tut went everywhere.
Unusual name for a dog.
It was. I love presidential libraries.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's more than just the person, it's the whole history that they were interacting with. He mapped part of the Ozarks for a professor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was his second job. Because he was a geologist.
What?
Arkansas Ozark Mountains. It was his geology lab that he mapped with Henry.
Because in order to get the job in Australia, you had to fudge his age. And he went from Australia to China.
Yeah, at 24. And that didn't work out so well. Real damn.
Well, not because of him, though. It was the war. The great humanitarian. But I did like the fact that he said,
Volunteerism was
Yeah.
do it out of the kindness of your heart, not because you're getting paid to go see him, too. Deathstroke came without warning.
well, Hoover tried to warn him
Yeah,
about the market.
but they didn't know what they were doing in the stock market. It was all brand new, wasn't it? Children or child's building rights. He had a radio right from the beginning. Isn't that fun?
Well, his mining made him very wealthy.
Chicago, and it said, we'll settle the bill later.
This is what got him elected.
Yeah, it is.
His response to this
Very-
flood.
Yeah, there he is.
One term, though. Americans love scapegoats.
He started the
He
bureau.
established the Federal Bureau of
Bureau of
Prisons and reorganized the Bureau of Indian Affairs.
Yep.
Every one of the wars of police forces produced a series of crises.
After his presidency, the Hoovers split time between Palo Alto and New York City. where they leased an apartment on the 31st floor of the Waldorf Towers.
To return to his final visit, because he fed them through 2 world wars.
Yeah.
No one else would. Chancellor was at the airport to greet the former president as one of the great men in the world who has placed himself in the service of humanity.
A great humanitarian.
He was so mad. A new book. All right, Steve. A new book.
Another stamp book.
There's another one?
No, not just another one.
Of course. Ooh, a fancy stamp. President Herbert Hoover Presidential Library Museum. The only thing it doesn't have is the date. That's okay. I can't think of anything better for a homeboy from Iowa. Do you?
Yeah.
Lyndon Johnson signed the historic site over in 1965. You live 20 years past her. Quaker simplicity. I'm sorry, but it's powerful.
Okay, time to hit the road.
All right. If you've been to one, you know what this is. And it is definitely time. After a month of traveling, she needs a bath. Not too bad. Picked up a couple new bugs. That's gonna happen. Right on the Mississippi River. Check that out. We are in Dubuque. Not bad. Massive pull-through. During this spectacular 4-week trip, we visited 4 national monuments, 4 historical sites, 4 national parks, 1 national memorial, 1 presidential museum, and 1 national forest that we know of. For us, being able to explore our national treasures while taking our home with us and our 2 Scottish Terriers is the RV essence in a nutshell. Not to mention the fascinating and friendly people we meet along the way. You only live once, YOLO. So do it. If you have the interest, do it. Get out there and explore. Meet varying people. Learn about the past. Learn about different cultures. Take it in. You will not regret it. We do not regret it. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when I dropped a new one.